Okay. I hope y'all hear me now. What's up, Chuck and Long with Curry? Say, hey, girlie, I ain't seen you in a long time, Buddha. Happy to see you, DJ Freaka. What's Fika? What's up, baby? What's good? So, I won't be showing my face this much tonight. I'm a little bit tired. Uh, I am on my truck. Yay. At the company that I am, I'm on my truck. I made it through. I like y'all. Chucking with Cursey. Buddha, I'm happy to see you, baby. Happy to see you. Always welcome here. You always. I was about to go to bed. Child. Well, I won't hold you too long. This won't be no extremely long live, y'all. I just didn't get that much sleep last night. My nerves were bad, you know. Don't forget to check out some of the links I have above. And there's a link above. You can always join the live. Um, so yeah, so much is going on. Trump ass getting the rain, child. For paying bitches to shut up after he can spend some quality time with them. Ain't that messed up? You can gave them bitches $100,000. They still ran their damn eye. Oh Lord have mercy. Yeah, but I made it through, fam. Praise God. No problems, no issues, child. Yeah. The intro ain't nothing but a minute and 20 seconds long. DL. It's a minute and 20 seconds. You watch other people intro be 2, 3 minutes long. Really? Want to come over here and fuss? But what's going on? Nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened. I'm good. I'm just exhausted. Just tired from. That's all. But I am in an international. Ain't one of my favorites to be in, but I'm in the international. What's up, Kirsty? You still hanging out at Prime, right? You ain't been posting love in about 2 months. I wonder what happened to you. I wonder what happened to you, child. I'm glad you posted. I'm so happy to see you, really. So to see you on the post. You looked good too on your post tonight. Nothing happened, Buddha. I'm at where I'm at right now. I'm at where I'm at right now. I ain't tell nobody where I'm at right now though. Right now I'm not. But I ain't gonna tell nobody. Yeah. But I'm alright. I made it on the truck, yeah. I made it on the truck. Yes, sir. And good old international. I thought they was gonna put me in a single bed truck, but they didn't. Bill. Music was jamming. Whatever, dude. Oh Lord. But as you can see on the back, we're gonna be remembering Trucker named Jay for a little spell tonight. He's one of our fellow truckers that really was doing his thing and was a real shock. And he was younger than me. That's the thing that keeps getting me by this death. He went up and just turned 30 years old with a family and building and doing what he was doing and was excited about it and was getting online and encouraging people, for a while. When you think about him, he had his struggles in his trucking too. He went to multiple companies and just things wouldn't fit right. If you actually did watch him, for those that did actually watch him, um, like me, uh, he went back to some companies more than once. If y'all remember, and it's just something to see a young man, a positive young man, a young man that's striving, a young man that try to do the best he can and take care of his family and grow and learn still, all in the process. DC, thank you, babe. I appreciate our conversation the other day. Appreciate it. Uh, I'll be hitting you back soon. Uh, what happened with the new job? Nothing happened with the new job. You must be talking about
Yo,
what's good? Can you hear me?
yeah, I hear you good. What going on, Shay?
What's going on? The chat, Buddha's
Mm,
in the building, ladies and gentlemen. DOM. Decker, we ain't gonna talk about Decker. D. That's what you mean. Guess probably last time.
for real,
Uh,
R.P. Trucker J, man.
yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Okay, Kirsty. You did look good, Mama, and you look excellent. You look fucking good. You look fucking good, Mama. I need to get with you. I'm supposed to be on tour with you too. I need to get this body back together. I didn't put on too many pounds too. But you look fucking good, mama. I noticed something was different. Had your fucking hand on your hip and shit. Like you fine.
I'm in Jacksonville. I gotta get a starter, put it in the damn truck.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hell,
but I'm on the truck. I got through, y'all. They already got me a dispatch. I didn't want to go back to reefer, but it is what it is. You know.
yeah, you going back to Reaper. So you were saying that none of the company. What happened with the flatbed? Like, what's going on?
We already talked about that. We ain't gonna be talking about that tonight.
Look, look, watch your mouth, man.
What's up, DC? DC in the building, y'all. DC, can you hear me, babe?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear, love.
All
I
right,
love
no
my
doubt.
dad. Hope you enjoy it, baby. Baby. Yeah, yeah, he was very young. He was younger than me. I'm 37. He had just turned 30 years old, I think. Only like a month before he passed. I think his birthday, I think it's February or March. He passed in April. So that was a shock. And was always getting on the positive. If you go back and you watch his videos, if you were watching, you could see the transition that was happening in Trucker Named Jay. You could see the drive, and you could see the growth, and you could see the passion that he had for trucking. It just changed, and it was just something to watch, you
Yeah,
know. So to see him get his life cut down, we all know for health issues. If you don't know, if you don't watch, Trucker Named Jay ended up having kidney failure. Okay, and I had found out from Mrs. Pearl's post. Okay, Miss Pearl was the one that I found out about it for, and because I remember for a while he wasn't posting things like that. So it's just hurting. It's hurting to see a black man. You know, black men. I think that y'all hit it the hardest, just like black women. I think that you're ridiculed, you're judged, and they got so much on you. So when you have a young man that's trying to put his best foot forward, and
yeah,
also made his own struggles in trucking, it just hit home. It just hit home. And like I said, he was younger than me. You know, so that's why you gotta kind of take care of your health. I had my own health issue. Um, that had me put me through what I went through, but I'm glad. I thank God I was able to pull through with my life. You
mm,
know, and DL said he did pretty well with the referral bonuses too. Yeah, he was very much talking about VL. VL had been his home. VL had the formula that worked for him and with everything he's trying to do.
yeah. He was doing his
Um,
thing.
yeah, he was doing his thing. So he's just one of the people that I feel like that we lost in the trucking industry that really, really, it really did pinch. It really,
Right.
really did pinch. We never met each other in person. We did have a small interaction online. I do believe he did follow me, and I did follow him. Um, but it's just something like wow, really just like that, And he had plans for the future. His baby wasn't up like the younger baby. I think went up a year old. I think. 'Cause I know he got two boys. Um, so DSA he doing pretty good with the referral bonuses. So yeah, he was eating over there. He was on the third truck, I
Yeah,
think. We had four trucks that he had,
Mm,
following the formula that VL had, and it was absolutely working for him. And he was doing so good and speaking positivity about it. If you didn't watch him, because I remember watching him in a lot of his lives, that other people was jumping on VL because simply fucking because of Trucker Named Jay.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And if they tell you that now this and now that's a lie. That is a lie. Okay. I can remember about 20 different names almost that went to VL simply because this man on the screen.
can I say something?
Go ahead, DC.
Uh, I'm just seeing that you been listening to what you're saying and remembering Trucker remembering Jay, and I was one of those people that followed the young dude because he was a good young dude, right? He was very
Yes, he was.
he had a good heart.
Yes,
You know
he
what I'm saying?
was.
But I used to be so goddamn mad at him at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I understood that he was young and he was just like making like wow bad decisions. but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're young and you trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying, you're going to go through a lot
Uh-huh.
of different, avenues. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, just some of the stuff I used to be like, come on, man, damn, you got to do better. But god damn, but I knew he had a heart. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
always had a big heart. He was
Yeah.
a great heart,
Uh-huh.
and just like you said, just to see him grow.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
visually, like your own child. You know what I'm saying? You see
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
a frequent basis, and you see them from where they started to where they, the different progression in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I was proud of the dude, man. I was actually proud of him, because he did finally figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After all the mistakes and after all the dumb shit and after all the craziness, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he had a lot to go, and he still had a long way to go, but he was on the right road.
But
He
no,
really was.
definitely. You could see the confidence evolve. You could see the confidence evolve, and the thing that really kind of pinched the most is that he lost the weight, fam.
Yeah.
He
Right.
lost the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember he
Right.
lost the
He
weight.
did.
Yeah.
He
He
sure
did the
did.
work.
He
He
sure
Nah, he
did
was
did.
the
on point.
work.
Killer
He
J
did
was
the
on point,
work.
man. He
That's
was
what
on
kind of
point.
pinches about that he saw that he had a problem and saw what he needed to do, and whatever
Mm-hmm.
decisions that he made trying to figure it out, and found the niche that actually fully worked and had worked on itself. And you mean to tell me his body just gave out on him?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
kind of a hard pill to swallow.
Nah, it's it was the kidney stuff. You know what I mean? That stuff is
Sometimes I'm gonna tell you the truth, fam. Sometimes they say they're giving you medicine to help you. I think they be killing your body more than that.
No, it's just I think that's true
see,
to a
he going in and out. You
certain
hear?
extent, but
That's him.
but you also gotta remember, man, your body is body. Oh, damn.
Yo, you
You
hear?
on, you
Hello,
on the
can y'all hear me?
Bluetooth or something? Take the Bluetooth off.
Yeah, cause you going in and out. DC.
Okay, okay, hold on a sec.
Okay.
I hear what he's saying. It's you never know, man. It's like when you dealing with certain things, you dealing with certain situations. Everything happened for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He had the same situation with his
Yeah.
pops
Yeah.
and his brother. You know what I'm saying? It just sometimes it just be what it is. You know what I mean? But he definitely got a chance to live out what he wanted to live out and live out his dream.
Yeah.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
remember? Y'all remember him and his wife was renting cars and renting out convertibles. Y'all remember that? Rent
Nah,
convertibles. Him and his wife. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that one. I think that's when he finally put on the third truck on to his authority. Um, I think they're at VL. I think
right. He
that
had like 3 or 4 trucks.
yeah, he had three or four.
Mm-hmm.
He had like three or four. So
He was doing his
he
thing.
back.
Like
Yeah,
he got
y'all remember
he
that? I remember that now.
mm-hmm. Yep. He was able to live out. He lived out what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? He did it. That's why I say something just meant to be. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. I don't want to say something like me. I'm a spiritual person, so when it's your time, it's just your time. It don't really have nothing to do with how you go out is how you go out, but it's definitely finna happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So this the existence that we in, and different things happen, and people go out for these different things, but I believe it's much more deeper than that. And it's just when it's your time, it's just your time.
I know. I just think that young man had a little bit more living to do. He just was getting to a point where he building, and for a while he thought about putting his authority on hold, and then started back up again. And he really was just dibbling dabbling. Once he found a straight line to success, I think he
Mm-hmm.
started going back and forth a little bit. What's the next move? That's
Yeah.
the thing about his mind. His mind was not nowhere near on dying. His mind was on what's the next move for me to make, for me and my fam, for me and my boys.
But can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead, babe.
Okay. But I'm gonna tell you what the thing that what Jay did was wrong is where he failed himself at was the situation with VL. He failed himself with that situation, and I get it. Like I said, we all make mistakes, and we all think. When we think more about today instead of thinking about the big picture. It's easier to see today than it is tomorrow, and I get it. I understand it. We all done that. But and the reason why I say that is because he wasn't understanding that sometimes when you find a good thing, right?
Mhm.
When you find a good thing, it ain't for everybody. When God blesses you with something, it's your blessing.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes it's cool to share with those uh that are important to you or those that are in your circle or whatever, but it ain't for everybody. See, and the reason why I'm saying that is, see, people talk about the referral money he used to get from VL, right? But
Yeah.
it's because of so many people, because he was just thinking about the referral money, right? And yeah, he benefited from it. But when you think about the long run, is because of all the referrals that he was bringing in, like he caused them, he made them, not made them, but they changed their whole pay structure based off of what he was doing.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? They changed how they was paying. They changed their leasing, how they were leasing trucks to people. They changed how much they were charging them. They started stealing from them as far as using their own brokerage bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that they started doing because, they started off as a small company. And he helped them grow, you know what I'm saying, rather quickly. He did.
He most definitely did.
And with them growing as fast as they were growing, then they started to do like the average trucking company. They started stealing from drivers. You know what I'm saying? They started treating drivers like shit because now they done went from a 50 trucker company to a 90 trucker company.
Mhm.
So then he wasn't thinking about that part of it. Like sometimes, man, you can't, you got to look at the good side and bad side of what you're doing and realize that, man, everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
It may look good today, but in the long run, you're hurting yourself.
Well, that's for other people. I mean, no matter what, he put money in their pocket too. A lot of people he brought in, through to his following. But just ask for him. It just when I think about him, it just hits home. It really
No,
hits home. You know.
he's a he's a terrific he's a terrific young man. He's
Yeah.
a terrific young man, and I feel so bad for his wife and for his kids. And I think that what I'm saying. I totally agree with you because he passed so young.
Mhm.
You know, I would have liked to have seen what I'm saying, his growth in another 10 years.
Of course. Of
You
course.
know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see him at
Some
40.
And the thing about it that you have to watch when you go back and watch the transitions from the time you went back to companies more than once and only stayed in a company for 2, 3 months, all the way up until he was, planting seeds there at VL. You could see that the company was growing. There was also a need to keep being informative back to his fan base, and study making sure that he digs a little bit deeper for his own business. Like he didn't stop wanting to learn. He didn't get extremely cocky to the point where it's no more. more for me to learn. That's the good thing about it, where I think people start getting more drawn to him and more drawn to him and trusting what he was saying about VL and coming over to VL because he kept letting it be known that I'm still working on it. You know,
Yeah,
you got some trucking
Hey,
gurus that get over there and say, I got it all, I got it all, I got it all, and you get over there and they fool you. But the thing I think that he gained more such respect from people online was because they kept it 100% real. You know, everything that he was doing. You
I
know,
definitely,
and then you know
definitely
what?
agree.
Like he can't. Let me tell you something. He can't do nothing about.
go ahead, Buddha.
Good, brother.
I don't know what happened here.
This thing must have went out like mine did.
Ja.
Yeah, but
Yo,
I'm gonna tell you something.
yo.
Another thing I noticed a thing about
Hey,
him,
let me
like
let me
he
say
did.
one thing, DC.
Go ahead, babe.
Bro,
Go ahead.
listen. Jay can't. It's nothing he can do about how they do business on the back end. You feel what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they was a small company, and that's the thing about the small companies. Small companies, they have all type of things that they want to do and the direction that they want to go, but they might not be used to the volume. You feel what I'm saying? So when they get a
Mm-hmm.
large amount of volume, when they get in a situation where they got to be a big company, that's something that they're not used to. So it's gonna be a lot of mistakes. Trucker
Of
Lane J
course.
can't do nothing about that. He couldn't do nothing about that. You know what I mean? He just going along with the program that they got.
But no, but as far as what I was
Back in
saying
the
was,
day when everybody
no,
was doing about that.
no, he couldn't do anything about how somebody else conduct business. But what I'm saying, but my whole point of what I was saying was, okay, when he first went over there, right, they were very, very small, right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, he found, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, a diamond in the rough. He found the dime. He literally found a diamond in the rough. How they was, treat drivers. Their lease program was great and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying is, like, okay, you found you a something that, that's a great fit for you, right? You finally, out of all these
Mm-hmm.
trucker jobs, right? You finally found something that you can actually turn into a benefit for you, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, yo, work the system, make it work for you. Don't
Uh-huh.
look at the fact that, okay, well, don't really worry about the fact that, okay, they doing a $3,000 signing bonus and this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't control how, once they get bigger, you can't control how they're going to conduct business. But what you can control is the way that they're doing business right now. How can you make that work for you right now?
Uh-huh.
Right? And for
Yep.
him to be able to get those trucks, right, and
Mm-hmm.
lease them at the low amount of money and all that kind of stuff, he was able to do that when they were small, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they got bigger drivers, right, all of that, being able to get a truck and put another person in it and all that kind of stuff, all that went away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That ain't no him.
Just, no, 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 no.
How they
Nobody's
structure their business is how they structure their business. If they not
no,
ready,
but you're missing my point, bro. I'm not saying it's his fault, right? I'm
mm-hmm.
not saying it's on him, right? What I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is if he found this diamond in the rough, right, and worked it so it'll benefit him, right?
Uh-huh.
And not we're not worry about the other part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like his thing could have went on to for the next 20 years, 15 years, or however, right? But because they grew like they did based off of him, because we gonna tell the truth, they grew because of him.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
We gonna tell the
Uh-huh.
truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Right.
truth.
That's hands
Right.
down.
And
Hands
because
down.
they grew so fast because of him, right? Because he was worried about the signing bonus part of it. Do you follow? Do you
Hey,
understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
nah, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but it's like it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, that's what trucking companies do. They got signed just like my company, right? That's like the company I lease with. They got a sign up bonus. They got something where, you know, you can get paid, a little chump change if the driver stay there or whatever for a certain amount of months or whatever. I mean, it is what it is. If a driver come over here, I done brought guys over here and they done left. You feel
Mhm.
what I'm saying? They done had a bad experience. I can't do nothing about that. You know what I
No,
One,
mean?
you can't. You
one,
can't. You
one,
can't, brother. I think you're missing my point. What I'm saying is,
Nah,
let me
I get what you're saying, but
let me make it
I just
let me make it me, right? Had the situation been me, right? I
mhm.
wouldn't. The signing bonus thing wouldn't have been a big thing for me because hey, I'm over here, right? These people let me lease a truck, right? I'm leasing a truck for $250 a week or some shit like that, right? Or whatever
Right,
it is. I don't know the exact numbers, right? I'm leasing this
right.
truck for 250. I'm making damn good money. You know what I'm saying? Because got my hazmat. I'm going out to Cali. Rates is great, so I'm bringing loads back from Cali for 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Paying 10 grand or better a week and all this other shit, right? Brother, you
Mhm.
actually think, and I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You actually think that if I'm making damn good money leasing a truck, got this good ass deal, you think I'm gonna put 100 motherfuckers on to my deal, what I got going on? Worrying about a damn sign on bonus? Hell
Yeah,
nah. The only people I may put on is like the people like I really, really fuck with.
so what you trying to say is that he was focusing on the sign-on bonus that he messed up his own structure for himself. And
Right, because the bigger the company got, the more they turn into, and this, like I said, and this is not his fault. I'm not blaming him. I'm just
right.
saying
That's what I'm
the
saying. That's what I'm
the
saying.
bigger
Like,
the company get, they're gonna start the bullshit. They're gonna start the stealing. They're gonna start because they went from a whole every rate con, you know what I'm saying, they send you and all this kind of shit. Then they switched it up until the rate cons started coming like with they let ahead on it instead of from the broker.
mhm.
So you automatically know if a company is sending you a Raycon with their name on it, you already know they're stealing. They're stealing off the top of the load. You already know that.
yeah, they this shit. Like
You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, but like I say, like that ain't no trucker J. He because I would have did it if I see the opportunity and I can lease these trucks for the low and put a driver in it and have. I'm doing the same shit. If they
Yeah,
can't
bro.
handle the
But
volume, then oh well. You feel what I'm saying? We about to milk this cow until there ain't no more milk no more.
so you don't see where, I mean, but you talk about two it don't
It's
make no more.
business, bro.
But
People
but why
do it.
but why not
it
keep everybody? Well, look,
there are
look,
places
look,
that you
look.
go and you buy shit from, and they run the same. They business is going the same fucking way, and you spend with them every week. It is. It shit happens. It's business. It happens. Sometimes people is not ready for the volume. It happens.
But I'm not
It
saying,
happens,
Buddha,
especially
Buddha.
in trucking.
I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, bro. I'm not saying
Yeah,
any.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no.
I'm not
And
saying that
what
what
you
you're
said,
saying is wrong.
reason
Only
I
thing
want to
I'm
point that out too.
saying, no, no,
Okay,
I'm
because
with
I
you.
don't want to
I'm
say I
with
ain't
you.
saying what you saying is wrong either.
No, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. All the thing I'm saying is, bro, it's in trucking. It's so hard to find a good thing, bro. And you talk about milk it till it's milked up. I mean, but shit, man. Sometimes you can extend the milk. You know what I'm saying? If you play the game smart.
Nah,
Cause who?
I know what you're
Cause
saying.
I
I know
don't
what
know
you're
about
saying.
you, but I
You know
don't
what it
want.
is,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? I
See,
I, I don't want to be making a lot of money for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't making a lot of money for the last 2 years, but then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Now everything just screwed the fuck up. So now I got to go find me another job, brother. If I'm good somewhere, I want to stay there.
nah,
I don't want to job.
I know what you're
I
saying.
don't want
I
to do that.
think, man, if you remember with trucking, that's like something that he wanted to do. Like, he remember he
but
wanted to have truck.
let me say something. I mean, what you saying is fine, but you got to look at it from his point of view and his part of it. That's your point of view.
No,
From
no, no. And that's what I said.
Jay's
And
point of
that's
view,
exactly what I said,
Right,
Shake.
right,
I
right.
said that's how
Exactly.
I look at it.
Exactly.
You know what
point of
I'm
view.
saying? That's how I see it,
looking
right?
out for,
That's my opinion. That's
I'm
all
looking
it is.
out for the next man that's had struggles just like me, which is what he was giving on here every week after week. Was every time he was at VL dropping videos every single week. He was looking for the next man that had struggles just like me, that came from like me, looked like me, that's hard, want to find something and hungry just like me. That's what it was for. The money was a plus, but it was also about pulling back up the next man behind him. Jay was very much on that.
He
Yeah,
was.
you know that. That's what type
He
of time he
was.
was on, DC.
He
He was on
was.
that
He
type of
was.
time, bro.
And
You
you
know,
know
y'all
what,
like you
Shay?
already know.
You
Even listen,
absolutely, you absolutely
even if
right.
niggas ain't really wanting to be on that, cause I remember it was sometimes I was like, damn, why bruh fucking with these niggas, man? You know they on some clown shit. But
Mm,
you know, that's it just be like that, cause I know what you saying, but I gotta know, okay, he him, that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
mhm.
Nah, you
Cause
right,
it ain't. It's a lot of
because he
YouTube
was.
where you be like, damn, why they moving like that? But
It is what
what
it
type
is.
of person they really is and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I think
And
to come to like what you trying to say, I feel like that's kind of like if you was watching Trucker J, that's kind of like something that he wanted to do. Like he always wanted to have trucks and kind of be doing his thing like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that he just was kind of like had tunnel vision on just going that way regardless, bro. And if when he seen like a lane for that, he was on it. That's
I
something
think
that he
another,
wanted to do.
I think I totally agree, and I believe that what Shape just said, that he was a giver. He was a people person. He
Yeah,
wanted to give
yeah,
back.
yeah,
He wanted to
yeah,
help.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I
but you
definitely feel you on that. He definitely was that type of
yeah.
person.
understand
He
this.
definitely was.
See, everybody ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like that too. I'm kind of like how DC is. You know what I mean? Not necessarily all the way like that, but I see where bro coming from, because I'm kind of like that. You don't want to really just be, because you can't let everybody know, man, because they'll come in and mess it up. You feel
One
what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
one thing you got to
Exactly.
understand is this: is that Trucker Named Jay was attached to a bunch of other truckers, right? You know this for a
Yeah.
fact, right? But he couldn't find his way. You know, they were not about. He really was just out here still on his own. Even though he was attached to certain people, he still was on his own, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what was wrong with once I find it, I'm gonna attach myself to other guys that's been out here just figuring it out too.
It's nothing wrong
Mm-hmm.
with it. It's absolutely nothing wrong with it as far as a personal mission, a personal feeling, a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm speaking on. You just got to understand. I'm speaking on a business aspect of it. I'm not really
Mm-hmm.
speaking on the personal side of it. But when you're talking about him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to talk about how he looked at things. And his thing was more on I mean, he wanted to do the business thing too, don't get me wrong, but he also
Yeah.
wanted to, you know what I'm saying, had that caring spirit too, to want other motherfuckers to, whether he knew them like that or not,
Right.
to
A
bring them
personal
up too.
journey.
You know what I'm saying? So he was, you know what I'm saying, definitely a people person. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
definitely was. He definitely was a giving, a people person. Now that's no doubt, no doubt
Yeah, that ain't,
at
that
all.
ain't no. Yeah, he was on that. Yeah, that's
No
yeah.
question about that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I get it. VL did kind of go down after he died. If you didn't notice, VL kind of went a little bit further in the toilet after losing.
Hell yeah, boy, you ain't hear
Um,
about them no
that's
more.
for sure. That's for sure. He was more their mascot, and really did work the formula that they laid out, and really saw through the crevices what could work for him there. I'm pretty sure Jay wasn't the first person to come there and lease a truck, and they say F
Hell
is not
no.
No,
so
he wasn't.
Hell
Of course
no.
not.
Cause I went and looked.
they
It's other
had to,
dudes that was doing it, but they wasn't really having no motion like how Jay was
yeah.
doing it. I ain't
That's
gonna
what
lie.
I'm saying. So he sat there and he got disciplined. It was one of the biggest things that
People be
you can
tapped
lose.
into him. You know what I'm saying? Like the trucker community on YouTube, they was tapped into what Jay was talking about.
Because he made it, he found the way to make the system work for him.
Yeah, then he already had an audience, bro. Listen, I looked around. It's other truckers too that was. Dang, you don't even know who the hell they is. It's other people that was doing videos about VL before him. Man, you don't even know who they is. You don't even know
Oh
them.
wow, I ain't know that.
He
I
had,
did not know that.
I'm telling you, I looked I looked because I seen a few truckers that was they was just like company drivers or whatever working for VL, and this is when trucker named Jay was doing it. They been had videos, but you know he got an audience. He had an audience. He was having motion. Y'all know he was just doing like little vlogs on his life. You know he had a creative channel,
Yeah.
so shit. He had an audience, man, and I ain't gonna lie, he really turned VL up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And they couldn't
yeah, he
handle the
did.
volume, bro. They couldn't
He
handle
did.
that
He
shit.
did. He did. Sure
They
did.
couldn't handle that shit. They
Because
couldn't handle that shit. They crashed
What's
and
the face
burned.
that went over there and he had did a
Sometimes you
couple of
gotta
videos
stay
on him.
small. For real, sometimes only reason why you can offer different things like that is because it's a small. I mean, different owners know different guys with fleets. They know what I'm talking about. Sometimes that's just how it is. You can offer more if you ain't got nothing but just a certain amount of trucks. All we got is 500 trucks, stuff like that. I can offer more. I can play with the money a little bit more. But if I got 3,000 trucks, nah, I don't got no wiggle room. We gotta do everything by the book now. I don't got no space. I ain't matter of fact, the rate card coming through me now because I gotta take a little bit off the top. I can't afford to just let y'all run with it now. I can't do it. I can't let y'all pay
Well,
$150 a week for the lease. Nah, everything 900 now. Yeah, because I'm not. I can't. We not making no money. We not. Our bottom line is hit. We're not
because you're,
equipped to. It's
yeah, because
fucked up, but it be
it's
that
all
way.
about the overhead, man. It's about in trucking, everything is about the overhead, man. It's about your overhead. The smaller you are, the
Mm-hmm.
smaller your overhead. The larger you are, man, the larger your overhead.
Mm.
For real.
And
For
that's a
real.
fact.
You got
And
truck.
that's what
Hey, you got
that's
trucks
what
breaking
trucking
down every
is.
motherfucking week.
Mhm.
That's that's what trucking is. It's all about the overhead. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real. For real. Cause you
So
got
I
that's
mean,
listen, the more trust you got, the more potential you got for shit. Remember, the trucking business, it's an on-the-go business. These motherfucking trucks is moving every day. That's the Now if I got 3,000 trucks, now I got more potential to have accidents every week. Who knows if it's happening probably every day, every week, every month.
every day, every other day.
That's what I'm saying. People could be losing their life, so now my insurance is getting hit every month or every day. Who knows how that's working out? You know what I mean? That's why people be talking shit about the mega carrier, but man, y'all who knows how that shit is? You don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a motherfucker, man, trying to run this business.
Nah, that's
It's
why
it's some
people talk
shit.
about Swift and people don't understand. People don't understand. That's why that's one of the biggest reasons why Swift became a self-assured company.
Mm, damn. I heard that. You know what? I ain't shocked about it. I heard about that. I didn't deep
That's
dive
why
into it, but I
nobody
heard about
a lot
that.
of
And
crazy driver accidents and
it sounds smart. It makes sense to me.
yeah.
That shit makes sense to me. Shit.
One other thing I want to point out about Jay is that as he got a little bit bigger and got a little more confident, he kept it brutally honest. Whether you didn't want to hear it or not. As a
Mm-hmm.
video that I watched, I took a clip of it. That video I'm gonna play towards the end of the night. But he would sit there and tell you how things really were going with the rates, with the truck, with the company. I think the biggest end why he caught so much respect and caught so much win and speaking for VL is they were so brutally open about really what was going on for his
Right,
time.
right, right.
And fully what you should expect if you willing to do the work, if you willing to be
Mm-hmm.
focused, if you willing to work hard and all that. So I think that's part of the bigger reason why you was catching the other videos wasn't growing besides his. I
I
think it's
think
only like four or
Yeah, you
five
right
videos
about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
thousand.
yeah. You right about that.
So,
I
that's
def-
one thing about it that I think that I really could really appreciate. It's part of the reason why some people follow me is that, I've had ladies behind the scenes that I like watching you because you put up the good and the bad what you go through. And I say thank you because it ain't peaches and cream out here.
Well,
You know?
it is, and I think that,
Right.
and as far as Jay is concerned, and even with yourself, I can even can include you with it, and I can, like when me and you talk, I told you I don't do a whole lot of social media, right? I just don't. I ain't interested in the bullshit. But what one of the things that caught my attention with Jay was the fact that Jay was just he was brutally honest.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
Jay
Yeah.
didn't, he put, not only did he try to make, he put the good things, but it wasn't even the good things that caught my attention. It was the bad things. You know what I'm saying? It was the bad things about the trucking. It was bad things about his health. It was bad things about his life. It was the bad things about his decisions. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, he was just
Yeah.
honest. He wasn't trying to be nobody else but himself. He wasn't trying to make himself seem bigger or better or
Right.
trying to exaggerate shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just like he was just a
Right.
brutally honest kid. Now I don't know
Right.
whether he was doing that on purpose. I don't know if that was his, what he set out to do. I don't know. It just happened like that.
But I
All
said,
of that, I don't know. But I could just tell you that the dude he was just genuine.
it's exactly
Yeah.
what he
He
said.
had a pure heart.
Talking about? What you talking about? Exactly what he said. You can sit there and watch the video and look in his face and get the whole demeanor and catch on that it was real and it was straight. There was a little bullshit drama online for the views and things like that. But when it came down to the business and taking care of his kids and checking on his health, he got in line. I wish he would have jumped in line a little bit sooner. Maybe we will still have him here, but
Yeah.
he definitely that's the thing part that pinches about it. Like it's some guys that's 50 years old. You see truckers online doing all kind of shit now, all kind of shit on truck from prostitutes and every damn thing else.
You ain't
It's just
lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
I got time.
You ain't lying.
See, I got time, and you don't know when your time winding out. you know. So, and for this young man, he didn't know his time was winding out. He didn't have in his mind he's gonna die. Come
Nah,
on,
he did. He did.
I
he
know.
had
I
it
ain't gonna
But
lie.
he,
That shit me
far from
off,
his vehicle.
man. That shit throw me off, bro. I was like, nah.
it
That
definitely
Back
shit
hit different.
happened, bro.
It
on your body,
definitely
Yeah,
hit
back
yeah.
different.
go to the doctor because you
Cause I
feel
thought
for
remember he was
more
good. He was
time.
he was drinking water. He was he was on his health shit. He was water fasting every now and then. He was doing his shit. You
I
know what I'm
knew one
saying?
of his biggest thing was the weight thing, and you know what I'm saying. That I knew that was a big issue was the weight thing, and you know what I'm saying. He worked on that shit, and I seen him work on that. I mean, he struggled with it, right? You know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
but he was like trying. He was making an effort.
He had lost weight.
Yeah, you
That
lost
nigga,
the weight.
and then
More than
and
try.
he done lost some damn weight. Look at the picture. He was
No, no, no,
eating
no.
the
I'm talking
water
about.
weight.
No, no. I'm talking about the process. I know he eventually lost a lot of weight, but I'm just saying, if you watch Jay from beginning, like it was times when he would talk about, like, yeah, I know I got to lose this weight, and then you know what I'm
Oh
saying he
yeah,
would
yeah,
drop
yeah, yeah,
15
yeah, yeah.
pounds, and then he'll fuck around and gain the 15 pounds back. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah,
was a struggle. It was a journey. It was a journey with him.
that's how it be, man. That's how it be. It be like that. But yeah, he definitely was. Shit, I do the same shit. But it be that way. That shit was
Yeah,
crazy, man. I was like,
and he was
damn.
honest. He was honest about the shit,
Yeah,
man.
he was
He
honest though.
he
Hmm.
was honest.
Yeah, he was honest though. And
He
you
was
ain't
like,
gonna
I
really get
know,
that out of a lot of YouTubers like that, man.
but you're not gonna get that out of most of them.
Out of most of them, Shape gonna keep it 100.
One
You
thing I
ain't
You
get
know
that
what I'm
out of
saying?
most of them.
remember is, as he went up and kept growing, here come the haters. Remember that? Here come the haters and the naysayers saying this and saying that.
Mhm.
Remember all that? How you start catching that? And it was like, that's kind of part of
Boy,
growth.
it was a lot of niggas mad when he started getting them trucks, boy.
Yeah.
A
Of
lot of
course it
niggas had
was.
done went quiet and all.
Got a lot of hate, even from some of the ones that so called ones should support them, want to support them. Remember?
Hell yeah. Boy, Trucker Brown turned into a whole different nigga when he started getting them damn trucks, man.
Yeah, I do remember a little bit of that. I think Brown deleted those videos. Also,
Shit, he went and got married. Remember he went and married a little broad off Backpage. That nigga lost his mind when Jay got that second truck. That nigga Trucker Brown really go marry the little broad off Backpage once he did that. That nigga
how
lost his
you
mind.
What
how
girl?
you know the ladies from Backpage? Buddha.
His little, his old lady.
That's
Um,
not, I don't think he never married that girl.
I don't.
or
How
What
do
you
whatever.
talking
But
about? You talking about?
that
you
was when listen, that was the era when he went left. When Trucker J
Nah, I don't.
started getting them trucks, a lot of niggas went left, bro. I'm gonna be honest
I'm
with
not
you.
saying no. I'm not saying they didn't, but I'm just saying you talk about Two Fly, right? Because I don't think that they
Yeah.
ever like literally got married because I know she was. I mean, but that's just been a couple of years now. It's been like at least 2 years
I'm
now.
just saying, like, shit went left. When bruh
A, lo-
started getting them trucks and doing his things and vlogging and shit, man, niggas lost their mind out here. I'm
a
being,
lot of them did. A lot of them
you
did.
ain't see nobody no more. You ain't see nobody. Nobody was the same, and these niggas been the same ever since. Fact
But
check
a
your
lot of
this.
people. No. I'm not questioning you because a lot of people change. But you got to remember, man, a lot of shit changed when. I mean, Brown. I have nothing bad to say about Trucker Brown. You know what I'm saying? I like the dude. You know, for the most part. So I don't have nothing bad to say about him. But
yeah,
yeah, shit changed. Shit changed with him. But shit changed with him when he started messing with Jay Rich and she because she doing her motherfucker thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I mean,
Lord, yeah, I remember.
people
Oh my God,
people change.
that's true too. Yeah, he.
You know what I'm saying?
But
People
I'm
change.
talking about he was still hanging on though. But when trucker named Jay started getting his shit right, man, niggas went psych. Niggas, it wasn't just Trucker Brown though. I'm just bringing his name up because he
I
an
went.
easy
I
target.
went. I
It
didn't
was
even
a
think
lot of niggas though.
it was a bunch of other ones that was subscribed
A
to him. That's
bunch of
what
other niggas, man,
I
they
was.
went left. I'm
Chuck
talking
around.
about niggas stop YouTube and niggas went on spiritual retreats, all type of shit. Nigga like, boy, what happened to y'all niggas, man? These niggas went left. Listen, man. He definitely
And,
Trucker and Jay
and kind of
definitely,
you can kind of
you
tell that
know,
kind. Hold on, Twitter. You can kind of tell it kind of got to him for some of the ones that were subscribed to him that he thought, and some of the guys was reaching out to him on a personal level. And once he got to that fourth truck, it switched up. So you can kind of tell they kind of got to him some days. You know,
mhm,
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
the hate be real.
mhm.
That's the truth. The
Yeah.
hate be real.
I think just like what say, yeah, I feel like that shit got to him too. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to be telling them like, man, I used to leave comments like, man, fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I leave a little comment. You can see some of my comments still on there now. I used to leave comments like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think Trucker Named Jay was really hearing me like that or really like, he was on his positive type of time. So he wasn't on like no stuff like that. But shit. Once he
Nah, when
started
you
doing the thing, man, it started getting real dark out here for certain people, man. It started getting
but
real different, man.
that's because they were never really his friend. You know what I'm saying? They was his
Mhm.
friend as long as they was doing better than him. They was his friend as long as they
That,
could use him as the butt of the joke. They
that,
could,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
That little
But
boy shit, trying to little
as
boy him.
soon right trying to son him and shit, but as soon as
Hmm.
that things started coming together for him and he started being able to stand on his own 2 feet, man, motherfuckers don't you know they act different because they can't treat you the same, they can't talk to you the same, they can't look
Yeah,
at you
that
the
was.
same. And
Hmm.
that's just the way people are, man. And especially when you got a person like Jay, and I can understand it because he really take these people at they word. Like you told me you was my friend. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna, I'm taking you as my friend. But as soon as I start doing good, you're not happy for me. You know what I'm saying? You looking at me sideways. So yeah, that hurts my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I really thought you was my
Yeah,
friend. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like So yeah, I could definitely understand because he wasn't a fake person. He wasn't. If he said, I don't. And I'm just basing this off of YouTube, right? Because I don't know the man personally. I never met the man. I
Mm-hmm.
never talked to the man. Nothing. Never had
Yeah,
no
yeah. Me
conversations
neither.
with
Now,
him.
me neither. I just
Nothing.
know him off of the tube.
I'm just basing it strictly off of what
Yeah,
my vision or my whatever I get
trust me.
from off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Is that the
Mm-hmm.
dude was just a genuine dude, man. And it wasn't no fake shit about him. I think he did some fake shit, right? Sometimes early on
Mm-hmm.
because I think he did it because he was trying to more fit in rather than that be who he was.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Hang around the wrong type of niggas.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm.
But I
Yeah.
don't, you know what I'm saying? But his genuine personality just wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing about any video or anything that I saw. I got that kind of thing from him. Nothing. Nothing.
No, that's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact, man.
Yeah. But much respect to him. I'm gonna get up off here, y'all, because I gotta get up in the morning. 5. But love and respect to the Holland family, his wife, his kids, his mom, any of the rest of his family that
Yeah,
see
yeah.
all his subs, his followers over there. There's no disrespect, it's just a remembrance and tribute to him. Shout out to Checkmate. Also, he did tribute to him earlier today too. So you can go check that out and watch that as well. You know, but I hope he's resting easily. Men, black men especially, check on your health. Check on your health. I don't matter. It doesn't matter if you're feeling okay. It doesn't matter if you don't have headaches. You could have an underlying problem going on that's just beginning to start, and just get off the truck and go check on your body. It's going to the doctor once or twice a year. You know, you spend money on everything else. You spend money to go to the doctor. It just makes sure you straight. You know, leave the buzz alone and all the stuff that you're doing. Find another way to outlet yourself and your problems. Because all kind of shit can't go on when you're on the road. And you have to find ways to cope, but beating your body down is not the way to go. You know. So
Mm-hmm.
again, it's sad to lose a young man. Again, you were number 30 years old, just freshly turned 30 years old. So that's damn young. I don't care what nobody says. That's young. That is extremely young.
That is young.
Getting to a
That is
point
young.
of knowing what
Yeah.
you fully want at 30 years old. You know, just like you just now probably just you begin to take yourself seriously. And I think the same thing for Trucker named Jay. I think he was just beginning starting to take a lot of things in his life a little more seriously what he had. If you really watched him, if you pay attention and watch him and all, you know what I'm saying. So it's just so hard to see, know that he's gone. And sometimes it's still hard. Every now and I go back to one of his videos, sometimes it's still hard to realize that he's not here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of seems
Yeah.
Yeah.
unreal. It really, really does. When I go back and I watch, his videos still pop up to me every now and then. I don't know how that happens, but it does. And I go back and I watch, and I got a small clip of my pay on the way out, on the way out. But it's just something so real about it. Don't take life for granted. Don't let the truck be your life. The truck is a tool to take care of your family and to get stable. That's this is all about. So I've had to learn that lesson the hard way. And I had to deal with my health scare. Just unfortunately, it just is taking Jay out. You know, um, we don't know what the doctors were doing with him. We don't really know. We know we saw him do what he needed to do. So we never know. Of course, his family not gonna fully go to detail. If any of the options could have been done for him. You know, but it's just sad to you to lose a young black brother. It really, really is. Y'all getting extinct on us. You understand that, DC? Buddha, y'all getting extinct on us. A lot of our black men are getting cut out of here either from going to prison or losing you to health reasons, or you're committing suicide or whatever. You
Or
know, you
turning
know,
gay.
So know that we need you. And I'm saying that as a woman, as a black woman, we do need you. You know, and they're saying that we so independent that we don't need our brothers around. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So that's a home for me. Just losing y'all for various different reasons. And health is a big one, of the biggest ones right now. So
I
what's up,
totally,
T?
I totally agree. Just want to say, man, rest in peace, Jay. And brother, you will be missed. You definitely will be missed.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna play this clip real fast, y'all. Hold
On
on.
YouTube, it's your boy Trucker Named Jay. Checking in, checking in. Welcome to the Life with Jay channel, man. I appreciate you stopping by. So in this video, I'm gonna get straight to the point, man, like I try to do in all my videos now. And I just want to address something that is probably cliche, it's probably common sense. They're two different things, but it's the same owner, so they'll make a restriction in your contract in which you can only pull their freight from that authority, that motor carrier. You know, you have some leases that are like third-party leases to where you can take the truck and go anywhere, like a Wasatch. But if I'm not mistaken, Wasatch is owned by Swift. So if you want to lease a truck from Swift, you're gonna be getting a truck from Wasatch. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, a trucker named Jay. Checking in, man. Welcome to the Life with Jay channel. We thank you for being here. Let me take this gum out of my mouth. Thank you for being here today. Hope you like, comment, share the video while you're here. What I want to talk about today is another one of those common sense type subjects in which people feel like that this should be common sense knowledge and, you know, things that you should know before leasing a truck or buying a truck or whatever. But like I say, common sense ain't as common as it used to be. Different walks of life have come to me talking about, you know, hey, how can we invest in you? Or how can we, you know, get a truck and let you run it, you know, for us and things of that nature. Just because of how you know, popular trucking has become. Everybody wants to truck, everybody wants to make big moolah and all these things. But
All right, I appreciate y'all, DC, Buddha. But I hope y'all was able to hear the audio. I didn't know it was gonna be that low, but I thank y'all so much for tuning in. Buddha, again, you're always welcome. DC Trucker, you know, you're always welcome. Thank you for giving me a tribute, helping me give a tribute to this young man tonight. You know, I thought I was gonna be mostly here speaking on my own, you know, for him tonight. So I appreciate y'all. Um, and I hope other people that come behind watch the replay have nothing but good things to say about this young man. Please, let's be respectful. Let's be mindful, you know, of his memory. So thank y'all so
All
much.
All right, no
all
doubt.
right. All
Good
right.
night.
All right. Good night, Shay. Good night.